Hello, 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 hello.
Download the ACC app now, subscribe to the YouTube channel, get at Asian Cricket Council TV, and to watch every game.
the surface really well with their cutters. They bang the cutters in. Then there's and that too in the block hole. So intelligent bowling from them, creating difficulties for the batters. And Sadiqullah, well, the kind of form that he's been in, he's been able to negotiate all those cutters.
Getting to another 50, not a single innings without 50 in this tournament, and is still counting here. He's 12 short. Look at these numbers. Difference 2024 and from 2020 to 2023.
11 50s compared to 0 in the previous 3 years. What a turnaround. Oh, wow. This is some bowling, some response from the pitch. And only Shan has been able to get this extract from the pitch. He just bangs in this cutter delivery, bowling, some response from the short of a length, and every time he bowls that, it's as if an off spinner has turned the ball from the pitch. He just bangs in. Have a look at this hand. Cutter delivery gives it a proper rip, short of a length, and every time he bowls that, it's a seam up. It's as if an off spinner has turned the ball from the pitch.
Hello.
He just bangs in. Have a look at this hand. Cutter delivery gives it a proper rip, short of a length, and once again played in the gap and played for a couple.
Hello.
Have a look at this hand.
मैच की
Over
चल रही है
1,000 runs this year compared to what 200 and something in 3 years. The key factor is the management identifies talent and sticks with him, believes in him and works on him, and the results are here.
Once he's struck form, there's no looking back. He's made sure that he's around, batting most of the time, and winning his side games. That has been the key. That has been the USP of his innings construction, that every time he has scored runs, Afghanistan has ended up on the winning side. That has been the key.
Even when they were on the losing side, he scored runs 50 plus. But he got dismissed. He didn't finish the game back then. And that was that one rare loss to Hong Kong, China that Afghanistan A had. And this time around, once again, beating Sri Lanka A in their opening game, looking to challenge them in this all-important final. 24 runs of 19 deliveries, last ball of the over. Just will keep strike, controlling things at will. Sadiqullah Tal moves to 43, 1-1-1 for 3 after 17. Will keep strike, controlling things at will. Sadiqullah Tal moves to 43, 1-1-1 for 3 after 17. Something. 23. 40 something. 23. 40 something. 23. 23.
Hello. Hello.
This is the over. He'll fancy the ball spinning into him. And he's dispatched him for 12 already in the first 3 balls to take that gap closer.
Look at the determination on his face. How well he has stuck into the job. How good he has looked while taking this responsibility and making sure, making
Well, this just endorses what good form is. 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 Well, this just endorses.
over there, and Sri Lankan keeper clearly not happy. So this is with this 3-run.
Most consecutive 50 scores in T20s, and he's got 6th in this tournament. Fires down the leg side wide, and they run and run. What a composed character he is, and a similar no expression look is in the dugout. Apart from the players, the support staff is eagerly waiting for that finishing line. It will be the first time ever that Afghanistan A would become the Asian champions in this category of the Emerging Teams Asia Cup.
Sadiqullah Atal, with his outstanding, fabulous batting, will end up winning this tournament
Emerging
for his
Teams Asia
side.
Cup.
Sadiqullah Atal. This one again has been swept, but this time the fielder will cut it off and keep it to just the one, as 18 overs are completed and Afghanistan are 130 for 3.
Well, stroke away Afghanistan A from a win. 4 required of 2 overs. And Sadiqullah Atal, 55 not out of 55. He's got his partner there with them. They have really come out as true champions today. Attacking from the word go, dismissing 4 wickets in the power play when Sri Lanka won the toss and decided to bat first. A bit of fight back coming in from the Sri Lankan team. But just through the tournament, teams have come and gone. They haven't found a way to get Sadiqullah Atal to stop.
Well, certainly the Asian Cricket Council platforms have provided a chance for the future stars to come up and show their skills, and certainly a star is born in this event as well. And Sadiqullah, with his top performances, consecutive 50s, match-winning efforts, and playing throughout the innings.
Flicks it away to the boundary, 4 runs, and we have a new Asian champion in the emerging teams category. Afghanistan A have thrown out Sri Lanka in this all-important final. They have made history over here. They just lost 1 game in this tournament, and after that they've just been unstoppable. Sadiqullah Atal single-handedly takes them across the finishing line, and Afghanistan A becomes the new champions on 2024.
Great scenes there. What a jubilant team they are at the moment, enjoying this victory and every bit of their performances throughout this emerging Asia Cup. They have done it, and deservingly they have ended up winning the championship. And Sadiq Ul Atal, as we just previously spoke, has scored 46% of this tournament's runs for his side. This is the kind of performance that has taken them through to this victory, paying their respects, thanking the Almighty, and Asia Emerging Cup has a new champion. Afghanistan have done it.
It just shows the hard work from the Afghanistan A camp, the team, the way they believed in themselves. They came into this tournament. They were never the favorites, but the way they played their cricket with a lion heart, especially riding on Sadiq Ul Atal's form, and then the other players also putting in their efforts, they've made sure that they do not let that momentum slip away once they got it in the tournament. And today, against a strong Sri Lanka A side, they proved to be the better of the two. And brilliantly done. Sadiq Ul Atal is surely, well, he's not knocking, he's banging the door of a position in the national side.
Certainly, no doubt about it. And what a class act he has been. If you analyze the way he's gone about this tournament, high percentage cricket he has played, risk-free cricket, cricket that is very close to the basic batting technique, and he's scored at runs with conventional cricket strokes. This is a great lesson for all the youngsters watching. This is how you bat when you bat at the top of the order, especially when you're a player who the team depends upon. And how proud the entire team would be of his efforts. And there's another superstar, Allah Ghazanfar, both in the semi-final and the final, opening the bowling for his side, picking up the crucial wickets, giving nothing away in terms of economy. He's another brilliant superstar for the future.
Yes, 7 wickets is a big margin in a T20, so won't be wrong to say that they have comprehensively beaten their opposition today. And all the credit to the team management, their team efforts, the players out there, and all the reason for them to celebrate like this. They are a proud bunch out there, and they'll go happily back home with the people waiting for them to be the new emerging Asia Cups champions. First time, a brand new winner in Afghanistan.
Haven't they deserved this? They've been outstanding throughout the tournament.
Well, time for us to get some views from the players. Let's head down to Mikhil.
I'm with a magician with the ball. Allah Mohammad Ghazanfar, 6 wickets for him in the tournament. 2 for 14 today. Ghazanfar, the crowd, the people back in the nation. What does it mean to you and the people in the country, Afghanistan?
اول سر کې تاسو ته سلامونه او بیا راغلي ټولو مینوالو ته او یقینا د موږ لپاره یو غټ ایکسپیرینس او د موږ د ټیم د ټولو ټارګټ اوس ان شاء الله فاینل پورې برسېږو او فاینل به موږ ګټو نو خپل بولینګ نه ډېر زیات خوشاله یم کوم بلانینګ سره راغلی یم غفلانینګ یې عملي کو او بیټسمینان چې میچونه ګټي او بولران چې بیا سیمی فاینل او فاینل ګټي
Message to the fans in Afghanistan.
افغانستان ټولو مینوالو ته ټولو افغانانو ته لوی افغانستان ته د ټولو ته د بریا سترې بریا مبارکي وایو او هیله ده چې دا بریا په خوشحالۍ سره ولمانځي او د دعاګانو کې مې یاد ساتئ انشاءالله دا رقم نورې بریاوې به هم درته راوړو.
Well done. Congratulations. Go enjoy with your boys.
Thanks.
Coach, congratulations. What a moment. You were nervous in the dugout all through the chase. How does it feel for you and the people of your country?
Congratulations to everyone.
You're so emotional. Let it flow. Let it flow, coach.
First time winning some good trophy for the country. We needed that for the people of Afghanistan.
First ever
very
win.
happy. First ever win, I think, after the Under-19 Asia Cup. So it was something very special for our country. You know, I think the whole country will be waiting for that victory, and they will celebrate maybe in Khost, in Kandahar, or in Nangarhar, or in Kabul, everywhere in the country. So everyone will be proud of these guys. So it's very happy, and I feel proud on my boys.
They are watching you. Whole of Afghanistan is watching you, coach. A message for them.
Ko Ramadan, Khoshalo se, Did the Mubaraki, emotional.
Very emotional. I can fairly understand. But what was the discussion all through this series? You all came in early. You all had the practice games, the warm-up games, the Tri-Nation. There's so much of preparation that went into this.
Actually, the message was very simple, and we say that you guys have a brilliant talent, so just play like normally you're playing in the country. And because of talent, you guys are here. This one, the best emerging team of Afghanistan. So the message was very simple: play normal cricket, trust on yourself,
Right,
and
coach.
you are the guys that you guys will be win this trophy.
Well, you have played brilliant cricket all through this tournament.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Savor this
Thank you.
moment. Pride
Thank you.
over it.
Thank
You all are
you.
superheroes. It's
Thank
back
you.
to the
Thank you very
commentators.
much. Thank you.
Oh, what a game it's been, and what a moment it's been. Tear in the eyes of the coach. And this is the winning hit indeed. This is the hit with which a new chapter was written in gold in the history of Afghanistan cricket. The boys wore their heart on their sleeve from the word go. And Sadiqullah Atal, sensible at times, sensational at other times. The bruise is something he'll savor. It all is a part of memorabilia. They've done it with this bunch. And for the first time ever, become champions of ACC Men's T20 Emerging Teams Asia Cup.
Great scenes over there, and this is the Afghanistan batting card. The very responsible Sadiqullah at the top of the order, 55 of 55, a fitting end to his tournament and to Afghanistan team as well. Darvesh today coming good with 24 runs of 20 balls. Kareem playing a very important hand, 33 of 27, and in the end Ishaq coming in and smashing a couple of hits to get this team across the line.
Sahan did pick up an early wicket. Sri Lanka A started to believe with that one. Dushan picked up a wicket as well in his very first over, but he was dealt with very nicely by the batters thereafter. Ishan is amongst the wickets too, but the problem Sri Lanka A had was not enough runs on the board, as Afghanistan A were very well prepared with Sadiqullah, who's been out of syllabus for so many team bowlers.
He's been outstanding without a doubt. And match summary of this final: Sri Lanka A 133 for 7. Sahan with his brilliant 64. Namesh and Pawan were the only two other run getters with 23 and 20. Bilal and Ghazanfar, the chief destroyers, with 3 and 2 wickets. Afghanistan in reply were clinical, 134 for 3. Sadiqullah as usual 55, not out. Kareem 33 and Darvesh 24, getting their side across the line.
The new champions have made their way to the elite list of the ACC Emerging Teams Asia Cup champions. Read 2024, Afghan Abdalians beat Sri Lanka A under the captaincy of Darvish Rasuli. We'll dive into a short break, and on the other side, we'll have the post-match presentation of the grand finale. What a game of cricket we had for the grand finale. Afghanistan A. Zubaid went back early today. Sadiqullah accumulated and then roared when it mattered the most.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम भाईजान, क्या हाल है? ठीक हैं आप भाईजान? रेजोल्यूशन अभी मैंने नहीं देखी क्योंकि नया नया माल आया अभी, तो इसमें जो पोर्ट्स हैं ना वो HDMI पोर्ट है, DP पोर्ट है, VJ पोर्ट है, DVI पोर्ट है, USB पोर्ट है। ये बॉर्डर लेस है, मतलब कि जो बेजल लेस वाली आती है ना ये वो है। और जो इसकी प्राइस है ना फुल एंड फाइनल जो है वो 19,500 है। ये एक होती है बॉर्डर वाली, ये बॉर्डर वाली नहीं है, ये बॉर्डर लेस है, HP की है ये। और दूसरी जो है ना, दूसरी है वो 27 इंच है, वो बॉर्डर वाली है जो प्लानर है। उसमें भी ना विजय पोर्ट है, DVI पोर्ट है और ना HDMI पोर्ट है और DP पोर्ट है। जो उसकी प्राइस है ना वो आपको मिलेगी फुल एंड फाइनल 18,000 की।
Taking off pressure from his partner by hitting those big ones and just dictating the spinners and telling them of the times to come, unless he had to go because of this inside edge onto his stumps. And then came Shahzad, the wicket keeper.
और दूसरी जो है ना,
him and Sadiqullah controlled the game from there onwards. And in the end, Afghanistan went home via Sadiqullah's brilliant shot making and this chip, a flick of the wrist for this boundary, the winning moment. And then jubilation in the dugout. And from there, we had a new champion.
That's what it means to Afghan Abdalian. That's what it means to the entire nation of Afghanistan. Now Sri Lanka A with the ball in hand. A wicket for Sahan, Dushan and Ishan, but wasn't enough. So 134 achieved by Afghanistan A. Sri Lanka A firstly with a bat in hand put 133 for 7 and had to inject belief in their bowlers that this was enough. Sahan was brilliant for a 64 not out in just 47. That came as an act of resurrection. And Afghanistan A, when it was their time to bat, Sadiqullah said, I'm still there. 55 unconquered. Kareem chipped in. Darvish was excellent. And 134 achieved easily. Afghanistan A win by 7 wickets. Now, most runs in ACC Men's T20 Emerging Teams Asia Cup 2024. Sadiqullah Atal of Afghanistan A, 5 innings, 368 runs at a strike rate of 147.79, miles ahead of the other batters, with Babar Hayat, Sahana Rachige, Zubaid and Abhishek Sharma as well featuring in there. Now, when you talk about most wickets, none more than Dushan Hemanta of Sri Lanka A. 5 matches and 15 scalps at an unbelievable economy of 6.5. Tells you he was troubling the bowlers, troubling the batters rather, from the word go. He always had 2 balls to every single batter and ensured that he bowled the one that the batter did not pick. We've seen some excellent catching. We've seen fielders fly to all parts. Akbar Ali was terrific with that one-handed grab. And then Qasim Akram, sensational as he never stopped looking at the ball, never stopped believing. And then the flying beast, Ramandeep Singh. One-handed effort that sealed the deal. Ayush Badoni as well. Brilliant as ever. Sharafuddin against India A was also fueled by belief, and he grew wings midway as the ball was flying far away from him one moment. By the virtue of that effort too, remember in 2024, Afghanistan A become champions under the captaincy of Darvish Rasool. And don't forget, Sadiqullah Atal, only batter in T20 history to bat 5+ innings in a series and score 50+ in each of those innings. His middle name is reliability. That is what he is going to be when he plays for the bigger nation, Afghanistan team as well. Let's go down to Sikandar for the post-match presentation.
All right, thank you so much, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the final of this ACG T20 Men's Emerging Asia Cup. And what a contest that was. We've had Afghanistan A as the brand new first-time winners of this tournament, and congratulations to them because they played outstanding cricket throughout the tournament, especially in the final. They outplayed the opposition and won this match by 7 wickets. So a big hand of applause to the winning team and, of course, their team management. Now, before we give away the awards, we have to thank the people who made this event possible. And on behalf of the Asian Cricket Council, we would like to thank the Sultanate of Oman, Oman Cricket, all the Oman ministries, Royal Oman Police, Muscat Municipality, and all other government organizations for the smooth conduct of this tournament. Thank you very much. Now, in this final, as I mentioned, Afghanistan A beating Sri Lanka A by 7 wickets. Lots of awards to be given in this final ceremony. But before that, I'd like to introduce you to our guests who are starting from my left. His Excellency, Mr. Pankaj Khimji, Vice President of Asian Cricket Council and Chairman of the Oman Cricket. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Paul Sheridan, Vice Chairman of the Oman Cricket Association. Mr. Naseeb Khan, CEO of Afghanistan Cricket. Mr. Mohammad Mansoor, Chairman, Bahrain Cricket Federation. And last but not the least, Mr. Tusit Pereira, Vice Chairman of Oman Cricket Council. Thank you, gentlemen. Now, we'll start off our evening with giving away the Player of the Match award. That was a tough one, couple of very good performances, but the man who's been picked up is someone who's got 4 overs, 2 for 14, Allah Ghazanfar, for the Player of the Match award for the final. Brilliant bowling up front, and he's going to take his award right now. Superb performance from Allah Ghazanfar. Started off brilliantly, reduced the opposition to 25 for 4 in the playoffs. We need a microphone up. There you are. So we'll share the microphone. Ghazanfar starting off with the power play performance brilliantly. Now, you saw that there was turn in this pitch, and which is why probably the captain gave you. What was your plan in that power play?
اول سر کې تاسو ته ټولو مینوالو ته لوی افغانستان لیدونکو ته سلامونه او نیکې احترامات وړاندې کوم. هو څنګه چې زه سیمی فاینل کې رالم نو کپتان ته مو ویلي چې اول اور په ما وکړه نو ما کوم پلانینګ سره راغلی یم ان شاء الله ته عملي کوم. نو سیم پلان ما هم د دې د سریلانکن بیټسمنانو خلاف چې کوم پلانینګ می جوړ کړی و سر کې بولینګ ته رالم وکټ می جج کړم وکټ مطابق می خو بولینګ وکړو د کوچز کوم پلان ما ته راکړی و مې مطابق عملي کو.
Congratulations to players, congratulations to everyone, congratulations to whole country, and the way I bowled in power play, and I asked and requested to captain the trust on me to bowl the first over, and the way I planned, and the same plan was I play against Sri Lanka. So it was a little bit help there, and I trust myself, and I bowled that what I want.
There must have been a lot of confidence after beating the tournament favorites India in the semi-final, and you came in as a very, very confident side.
او که تاسو وګورئ انډیا یو ډېر ښه ټیم ده او سریلانکا هم چې تر فاینل رسېدلې ده نو دته هم ښه ویلی سو نو ځان مې ټرس و خپل سکلز مې ټرس و نو محنت مې کړی و نو په هغه مې زیات اعتماد و نو رالم او خپل محنت مې کوم اعتبار مې و هغه مې فوجي باندې استعمال کړ.
India is a good side, beating India was something like very special, and Sri Lanka was tougher than because they was in the final. So I trust in myself and I trust on skills, and it was just I did work very hard for this tournament.
Superb performance, Ghazanfar. Brilliant bowling for 2 for 14, and go well wherever you start your cricket from here on.
Thank you.
Well, the player of the match, Allah Ghazanfar, for 2 for 14 in this tournament. Now, I would like to request Mr. Paul Sheridan to please hand over the appreciation trophies and tokens to the match officials who have conducted and done a brilliant job throughout the tournament. I request the match officials to please come one by one and take it. The 2 match referees, of course, and the on-field umpires in the final. And the other umpires, the television umpire, and many others who've made this tournament a brilliant event, control the game in the most professional manner. Thank you so much to the match officials, and thank you to Mr. Paul Sheridan. Now, for the player of the tournament, I don't think that we need to have, any calculations to, come up with a name. This man has been performing throughout the tournament with the bat, dismissed only once. Otherwise, teams have not found a way to get his wicket. He is someone who scored 372 runs in the tournament, and even today, he was not out. I'll request His Excellency, Mr. Pankaj Khimji, to please hand over the Player of the Tournament award to Siddiqul Atal. A dream 2024 year with a bat for Siddiqul Atal in this tournament. He's just been amazing. Single-handedly every time, batting all the way through and taking the side home. We'll have a word with Siddiq. Siddiq, this must be the most amazing time, 2024 of your year. You've scored more than 1,000 runs in this year.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. First of all, I am very thankful from my dear Allah for what our team did as a team. So yeah, it's a very good year for me. I scored lots of runs in T20 format and try to get more runs in the ODI as well, the upcoming ODIs.
372 runs, and most of the time you've been not out. Now, scoring runs is another thing, and having the mental toughness to bat through and making sure that you finish the game. That's an important part of a batsman.
Yeah, our coaches always teach us to how to assess the condition and how to play with the condition. So today I just saw the wicket. Wicket was slow in turning. So I just told myself I have to spend time and go to the end and win the match, inshallah.
Yeah, the way that you made your innings and the speed of which and how you changed games was important, and you saw that you said wicket was low, and of course there was turn. So what was your plan? With the score, 130 could be tricky at times. It's not a big score, it's not a small score. You initially planned you'll see the power play off easily?
I just wait for the loose ball because this wasn't that much easy wicket for hitting every ball like the others matches. So I just clear in the mind. So I just want to rotate the strike as much as I can, and will finish and hit in the end. So it's work for me.
Well, with this dream run with the bat, I'm sure that you're knocking the door and the selectors are noticing you for the national side. We wish you best of luck and enjoy this moment. You're the player of the tournament and your team has won the title.
Thank you so much. I want to say something for
Sure.
Afghanistan people in my own language.
Yep.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. اول خو دې ټولو ته د ستره بریا مبارک کي. څوک چې دلته په ګراوند کې راغلي دي او موږ سپورټ کوي او چا چې د تلویزیون په پرده باندې زموږ لوبې کتلې دي. سپیشل دغه ایوارډ زموږ کوچز سټاف ته افیشلز ته ډېر مبارک چې په ما باندې ډېر زیات بلیف کړی دا. خپل ټیم میټسونه ډېره زیاته مننه چې زه ډېر زیات سپورټ کړی یم او خپل دغه ایوارډ چې خپل افیشلز کوچز سټاف ته ډالۍ کوم چې دوی موږ سره ډېر زیات زیار کړی دا. ډېره مننه.
Well, thank you so much, Siddiqul Atal. 372 runs in the tournament, and he's won himself the Player of the Tournament award. Now, next up, I would like to request Mr. Tusit Pereira and Mr. Mohammad Mansoor to please hand over the runner-up medals, and I'll request the Sri Lanka team to please come one by one and receive your medals from the two guests over here. The runner-up team, Sri Lanka, who played so well throughout the tournament. They only lost one game at the start of their campaign, but then throughout they took the challenge up from all the teams that came across, and they were deserving finalists. But today, just not being their day, they did put up a fight here and ended up as the second best in the 2024 edition of the Men's T20 Emerging Teams Asia Cup. And they're receiving their medals at the moment from Mr. Tusit Pereira and Mr. Mohammad Mansoor. Some brilliant performances from their side. Dushan Imanta with wickets. Yashoda Lanka also coming up with the bat, the captain Fernando himself. And through today, Han also played very well. And they've been a very good bunch of young cricketers who've shown a lot of promise, and many of them would soon make their way into the national side. But this has been a very great performance. Sri Lanka is a two-time winner of this Emerging Teams Asia Cup and again a finalist this year. And of course, all the credit also goes to the support staff, the coaches, and everyone who've got these boys ready for every single battle every day. Once all the medals are handed over, I will then request Numanido Fernando, the captain, to come and have a word with us. Fernando, just not the day for your team, because otherwise your run has been so good in the tournament. Where do you feel after winning the toss and deciding to bat first, you guys faltered and probably did not get the desired result in the power play?
Yeah. First of all, I want to congratulate the Afghanistan team for their win. I think we had a bad power play and batsmen make a lot of mistakes, bad shot selections. That's why I think we lost the game.
25 for 4 in the power play. What was your instruction to your team? What kind of score to look at the 20 overs and the batters who were coming in?
Yeah, after the power play, we think 130, 140 is the good score. I think Sahan Narachi and Pawan Ratnaka batted really well, and they finished it really well. And let's see.
What are the good positives that you want to take away from this tournament? Because you've had a very good run apart from that one game that was the opening match.
I think we played really well throughout the tournament, and the bowlers are really good, and the batters in patches, they did really well. I think it's a good tournament for us.
Well, the fight was really given by your side. You did fight till the last breath to try and win this trophy, but you've ended up as runner-ups. Well played. Thanks for all the entertainment that you and your team provided in this 2024 edition of the Emerging Teams Asia Cup.
Thank you, and I want to thank all the Sri Lankan crowd to come and join us. Thank you, Sri Lankan crowd.
All right, Numanido Fernando, the captain of Sri Lanka A. Now, I will request my guest to my left, His Excellency Mr. Pankaj Khimji and Mr. Naseeb Khan, to please step forward, and you'll be giving away the medals to the winning side of Afghanistan. I'll request the team to come one by one, starting with Kaise Ahmed. All the players of the winning side of this year's 2024 Men's T20 Emerging Teams Asia Cup receiving their medals from His Excellency Mr. Pankaj Khimji and Mr. Naseeb Khan. Mr. Naseeb Khan, who is the CEO of Afghanistan Cricket. What a talented bunch of young cricketers who've won themselves this trophy. Great bowling by Bilal with the space bowling, and everyone put in their efforts to make sure that the side comes up as winners. And this is the first time that we've had a new winner out after Sri Lanka winning it twice, Pakistan winning it twice, and India winning the inaugural cup. We've had a new champion, the Asian champions in the emerging Asia Cup category, and it is Afghanistan A. Karim Jannat taking his award, and all the players who equally deserve the applause for their brilliant effort throughout the tournament. They only had one loss to Hong Kong, China, but they never lost the self-belief, and they beat India A, the favorites, in the semi-finals, scoring the highest number of runs by a team batting first, and one after another they just rushed their way to the final and eventually winning the final by 7 wickets. Also the team management, the batting coach, the head coach, the physios, support staff, everyone, their efforts cannot be denied as well. Bringing the boys up after every alternate day to the field in the hot weather, making sure that they are up and ready for the challenge. And the players have paid off. Their hard work has paid off in the form of a trophy win. In the end, once all these support staff received their medals from the CEO of Afghanistan Cricket, and of course, His Excellency Mr. Pankaj Khimji, then we'll talk to the captain, Darvish Rasool. Darvish, we'll have a word with you. Big moment for you as a captain and as a team. Before I ask anything about cricket, what does this win to you and to the people back in Afghanistan?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. واقعا ډېره ستره بریا وه او دغه جام دپاره موږ ډېرې هلې ځلې کړې وې. کوچ صاحب کرکټ بورډ نه ډېره زیاته مننه چې موږ سره کیمپونه برابر کړي. دلته یو څه وخت مخکې راولېږلو، نو ټول مظلوم ملت ته دغه سترې بریا مبارکي وایم.
Congratulations to the nation, congratulations to everyone. It means a lot for me as a captain and for the players and for the whole nation. We was waiting for that victory and we work very hard and we prepare very well. As a captain and for the players and for do something very special in this tournament.
And you have done very special in this tournament. Now just talk about this game. I think you read the conditions well at the time of the toss. You were happy to chase out here and it seemed like a good decision.
The task ګټل دا کنډیشن بل کې چې ښه کړو چې بولینګ به په اول کو سره یا که اول میچ کې چې موږ به بیټینګ وکړو
هو واقعا موږ کله وکټ ولیدل نو موږ اول انینګ چې کله اول وکټ باندې کله میچ شوی دا نو واقعا هغه کې بریک کېده اول انینګ کوم میچونه چې شوي دي هغه اصل ډیر شي اصل سلوي خو ډیر نه دی کړی نو هغه موږ هم بولینګ خو هغه تاسو ګټ بیټینګ خپل وکړه نو هغه چې موږ هم یو اصل ډیر شو کې راوټ کړو موږ پورا کړو
Actually, it was our same. It was also planned to bowl first, and the way Sri Lanka won the toss, so the thing went in our side. It was the first match on this tonight. So that's why we decided to bowl first, and we realized the wicket will be very good in the second innings.
Halfway through, were you confident 130 is gettable on a surface that was turning and was slow?
Yes, so the Showdown چې هغه ورسو ډاډه وی چې میچ بګټو
و ډاډه و مزه چې وکټ کې لګ بریک کېده خو بیا هم فائنل میچ لګ فرشري خو هغه چې مونږ یې اسانه سره میچ وګټو صدیق چې ماشاءالله څنګه فارم کې او ماغه ته ورچته ودرېګا نو ته ان شاء الله کولای شو دغه لوبه هغه چې وګټل
pressure match finals the pressure 130 was but as a team we knew the way Siddiq was playing so our message was to Siddiq to stay till to the end and we won the match.
Well, I won't take more of your time because this is a moment for you to enjoy with you, your team and your support staff, but very well played, brilliantly batted, excellent fielding and great captaincy from you, Darvish Rasuli.
Thank you very much, thank you.
I will now ask you to please go towards the trophy and His Excellency Mr. Pankaj Khimji, Vice President of the Asian Cricket Council and Chairman of the Oman Cricket, he is going to give you the trophy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Darvish Rasuli, the captain of Afghanistan A and the new champions of the men's T20 emerging teams Asia Cup 2024 is Afghanistan A. That also sums up the presentation while he walks off to enjoy his moment with the team members who are truly deserving winners.
New heroes are born in Afghanistan cricket history. A bunch that believed in themselves despite a setback versus Hong Kong. They beat an in-form India A and humbled Sri Lanka A in the grand finale. It's Darvish Rasuli's boys, Afghan Abdalian, who are crowned the champions of ACC Men's Emerging Teams Asia Cup 2024. A treat to the fans of Afghanistan as Afghan Abdalian have written yet another chapter in this beautiful book of cricket in Afghanistan. They beat formidable teams. They ensured records tumble as they got there. And they've given yet another reason to celebrate for men and women back in their country. Sadiqullah Atal showed the meaning of belief, underlined the importance of assuming responsibility. Darvish showed every cloud has a silver lining, and that's why they have silverware in the hand at the end of the day. It's a big moment in history of Afghanistan cricket and history of cricket in entire Asia. What a platform this is given by ACC, and the long-term vision has already started to shine, and there are many more chapters like these to be written. Crowned the champions of ACC Men's Emerging Teams Asia Cup 2024, Darvish Rasuli's Afghan Abdalian. What a magical moment. What a magical moment it is for Afghan Abdalians. Sri Lanka A won the toss and said, we will bat first. Yashoda, Lahiru, Nowanidu departing very early. They were in trouble. Sahan, 64 of 47, brought them back on track. Dushan tried his best towards the end with the bat in hand as well. But Nimesh, remember, 23 quick fire added respectability to the total. They reached 133. for the loss of 7. Afghanistan A once again unleash Allah Ghazan for 4 overs, 14 runs and 2 crucial wickets up top with an economy of just 3.5 in a grand finale. You would take it any day as a skipper. Bilal picked up 3 wickets as well and knocked the winds out of the boat of Sri Lanka A. 133 for 7 is what Sri Lanka A managed. And that means the magical number for Afghanistan A was 134. Zubair did